Five Below is a discount variety store. It's US based. It's got about 1,200 stores. It does around $2.8 to $3 billion a year in annual revenue. And if we compare it to an Australian business, it's a bit like the Reject Shop, but done well. Hey, my name's Mark Fletcher. I'm the owner of Tower Systems. We make point-of-sale software for local independent retail. And today, I just want to talk to you a little bit about visiting Five Below in New York and in Milwaukee, what I learned from that and what surprised me. I normally would talk about visiting local small business retail settings, but Five Below really does warrant a video because I was pretty surprised at what I got to see. They've been in business since 2002, so it's in overall life cycle for retail businesses. They're relatively young and they're very successful. So let me share some photos of what I saw, and I'll talk about that as I go. So I visited Five Below in Manhattan, and it's, at the street level, it's pretty unassuming. And I thought, gee, what is this? What sort of store is this? And immediately they set the tone. They want you to have fun. They want to make sure that you are going to a place that's different and that you're entering somewhere that's sort of unique. What I really like about the business is very simple pricing model, and their signposting. So here they've got gag toys. I know what gag toys are. I get it. I understand. I can see the sort of products that are there, and I know that I'm going to have fun giving those to different people. They also use signage within the business to give you this sense of playfulness and enjoyment. So this is in the candy store section of the Manhattan store. And sure enough, Sugar Rush, and this is what I wanted. I've got all the different sort of candies that I can buy there, really easy to shop, so simple, so easy, and it's so much fun. Again, really good signposting. How sweet it is. It's a really nice way to connect with that. In front of that, you've got greeting cards. And you look at the greeting card signposting, birthdays rock, hilarious birthdays. It's very clear. I can very easily understand what I'm looking at within the business. You have fun, save your buns, and that is short, of course, for saving money. What I like about this is this tells you something about the Five Below difference. These are brands that I know and understand. Roblox, Living on the Veg, really well-known brands that we understand here in Australia. And I can connect with those brands. And here I am able to buy them at a very low price. And then you've got different price points here for key rings and charms and things like that, helping me, fill my basket with items, little gifts that I want to give people at a very cost-effective price. And they're telling me to grab a good deal. These are fun toys. It's guiding me. It's really making the purchase very, very easy. And then there's this whole discussion around want versus need. Do I want that or do I need that? And so here you've got everyday items like push pins, and then you've got these kind of silly 3D erasers that are very much fun. And so the signage is helping me understand the situation from a shopper perspective, and I think it's what's helping to guide people in making their purchases. Again, really well-known brands, talking about collecting. You've got Bum Bums on there, Patooties there. These are brands that we absolutely know and love here in Australia. And they collect things together. So if I'm in the space to get some fidget toys or something that's sensory, I've got everything that I need. You can see it right there. You've got the Sushi Kitty, you've got the mystery sea creatures, all these different items, really helping me understand that shopping situation. And then they're feeding into collectors, people who like collecting based on brands, whether it's Play-Doh or Toy Story related collections, Cocomelon collections. Everything's there that you might happen to need, and it's really easy to see that. So they really leverage brands, they leverage signposting, they leverage the shopper need, the thing that they're trying to fulfill, what they're trying to buy, who they're trying to buy for, and they do that through their signposting. As you leave the store, they're reminding you, thank you and have fun. That's the Manhattan store. Now let's go to Milwaukee. So this is in the Midwest. This is in a regional shopping mall, not a big building, multi-story building or anything like that. And here's Five Below there. You go inside. This was Halloween time. On the left-hand side, you got a whole lot of trick-or-treats. But at the front of the store, what I see there is some really clever visual merchandising. You've got wheelbarrows at the base and these tubs on top, holding product and displaying product. very much appealing to that Midwest type shopper and the sort of thing that they're going to feel comfortable with and see and understand. Make it really easy to see. Again, Halloween time. So you've got these sitting in a bucket there, easy to purchase. You've got a great range of cards. The cards leverage also some brands. These are cards that are just so cheap and very easy to purchase. So I think they're smart about the brands that they partner with. They're smart about their artwork, and it all very much connects with that sort of local shopper. They also connect with brands. You've got Pokemon product there for Halloween. You've got other traditional Halloween product like witches and things like that. Great range of candy, books. If I'm wanting to buy some sort of basic books and don't want to spend too much money, I've got a range there from which to choose. Then you've got another brand like Funko, really well-known brand in the pop culture space. Funko is well established here in Australia and internationally. They've got an aisle and then they've got a deeper aisle behind it of Funko product. Really, really good product there, keen prices, and the Funko collector is going to find items that they want at a pretty good price. Then you've got a sports section, families that need to get basketballs or soccer balls and things like that. Kids go through them pretty quickly. You want to be careful how much you spend. Five Below is a place you're going to be able to go and get that. I was pretty impressed with this as well. Whoa, a t-shirt shop, 555 T-shop. And you've got this whole range that you can see on the wall of t-shirts. And, there are t-shirts there that I'd be happy to buy. Really cheap, lots of size choices and low prices. You've got a game section. Again, simple signposting, kids games, character games. I understand what that means. It makes sense. And then you've got this fashion area, Five Below style. And you've got workout fashion. You've got kind of young girl sort of jewelry and related fashion. You've got a boys' kids section. You've got bubble tea kit. Take it all to the tailgate. So tailgating is kind of a tradition in the Midwest where you open the back of your truck or your car and you'll do a barbecue and have food there. And that's what they call tailgating. So you've got these kits that are going to work in that situation. Again, this was Halloween time, so scary, cool tech. Again, giving context for the items that I happen to be able to see there. Then if you go to their website, they continue the fun, very much continue the fun. We've got the holidays, shop holiday, start at $1, and this is a happy couple. And then you go and have a look at their website. You've got incredible company information. Let go and have fun. That's what we're all about. Have you done that lately? Learn more. You click on that and you find out more about their particular business. This looks like a fun place to work. So one of the other ways when I look at a business to try and understand what they're doing, I will go and have a look and see sort of where they're at and how they operate. So if you go to the Five Below website, you can see here on their website their story. This is a founder story. So they started, as I said, in 2002. And it talks about their origin story, which is really important for businesses. Started in the local coffee shop, two friends, business partners, Tom and David. They're brainstorming why we exist. Five Below knows life is way better when you let go and have fun in an amazing experience filled with unlimited possibilities, priced so low, you can always say yes to the newest, coolest stuff. That's interesting because here they are, a discount variety store, very price conscious and focused on cool, focused on brands, focused on what people know and love. That's where they're different, I think, to a lot of the discount variety, the $2 shops that we see in Australia that sell just junk. Five Below is focused on brands that people know and love and brands that people understand. The Five Below way is we are an adopted family, one who actively participates and leans into support each other in our businesses. In this family, we value every individual for the uniqueness and potential. We know Five Below is strongest when our teams reflect diversity of the commitment we serve. You can read it for yourself. It's a pretty strong message to see from a business. Here are their milestones. First store, $5 Spalding basketball, 100th store, Facebook page launches, goes public with an IPO in 2012. Annual sales reach 500 million. You got a new CEO, and it goes on and on and on. They're in 40 states in 2021, 1,200 store in New York in 2022. I, of course, was there towards the end of 2023, and the business is still growing. Their website has an incredible range of information about the business and also about their story. What my takeaways were from Five Below in the context of local small business retail, what my takeaways were are certainly shopping there is fun. My experience of the people on the shop floor, the staff on the shop floor, they seem to be having fun. They engaged. I can go to Walmart, or I can go to Nordstrom Rack, or I can go to Macy's, even any of the department stores. And hello, welcome, come in. It's very mechanical. Or can I help you? Again, very mechanical. How's your day been? Got much on for the day? They're going through their script. They're ticking the boxes. I didn't get that at Five Below. In both situations where I shopped, people were having fun. They were engaging in a fun way. The interaction with me seemed to be authentic. They didn't seem to be reading off a script. And I saw staff colleagues, playing with each other, throwing a ball to each other or something like that, engaging in a way that was, well, it didn't feel put on for me. It didn't feel like a show. So it felt like I was somewhere where people were happy, and that made me feel happy. And I think that's a big thing in retail. Their customer service was excellent. I asked a couple of questions. I got good answers. I like to see the brands there, brands that I knew. So, like I said, I know the Funko brand. I know Bum Bums, and some of the other brands that I saw, Spalding basketballs and things like that. And I saw those brands. So I know the brand, I know the product, I trust the brand, and it's at a price point that I like. So it's very easy to buy. All of that matters because they're providing a retail experience that's enjoyable. It's fun to be in. They're providing a price point that, hey, who doesn't like a deal? And they're backing it up with a form of customer service and customer engagement that is, it's kind of different to what you see in big retail. Like I said, if you compare it to visiting a Walmart or Macy's or Nordstrom or, any of the bigger businesses around, the Five Below experience is very, very different. I was impressed. I was genuinely impressed. If I think about Five Below and compared it to going to the Reject Shop here in Australia, oh man, they're just so different. I'm glad Five Below is not here, because if they were here and doing that, I think that would be more harmful to local small business retail settings, because they take a lot of business. The Reject Shop sure takes business where people are just buying on price. That's all they're buying on, because you don't go to the Reject Shop for customer service. You don't go to the Reject Shop for brands. Well, not a lot of the bigger brands. So Five Below really does get it right. They do a really good job. I was very impressed. My takeaways were, as I said, fun retail, looking after your staff, paying them well for them to want to come to work, for them to want to do good, for them to want to contribute to the business because it means something to them. They're part of building this thing. And you can have a look online, and there are a lot of reviews about working at Five Below. The majority of them are really good. Sure, there are some bad reviews. Every business gets those. But for a business like Five Below, they have a much bigger number of positive reviews of staff who work there and have worked there and have enjoyed the experience. It's very rare that a retailer like Five Below gets it this right. And I think they really have. If you're in the US and you have an opportunity to visit one, no matter what type of local retail business you're in, I would say go visit. I learn a lot about retail signage in store, having fun with that, developing signs that encourage shopper engagement, give them permission to make the purchase, help them see context if they're not buying for themselves, or if they're buying for a grandchild or a nephew or a niece. They don't necessarily know what it is they should buy, but the signage helps them with that purchase, and then back it with staff who can also help guide that purchase, because retail is about making money after all. And if you've got all of those settings right, the signage, the products, the pricing, and the staff, then you're going to drive a really good outcome for the business. Five Below reminds me that fun retail, making retail fun, can be a good business model. I think they're doing really well. And I didn't want them to, really, because I'd rather see small businesses doing that sort of thing, doing it really well. But, it is what it is. And that is a success story for Five Below. So if you get a chance, go see it. Look at it in the context of your business. Is the signage you have in your store engaging? Is it fun? Graphically, visually, is it appealing? Are you guiding customers to the purchase? Are you backing it with staff who are enjoying working in the shop, and staff who want to get out from behind the counter and help customers and guide them and let the customers see what they themselves love, and therefore hopefully drive the purchases? Retail is about the experience. Physical retail is about the experience. That's the point of difference. Everything you've got in your shop, probably people can buy online. And it's what you provide in your shop, the experience you provide in your shop, that's different. And that's where Five Below is different. I was very impressed. They offer a modern retail experience, something that's fit for shopping in 2023 and beyond. And a lot of retailers, particularly corporate retailers, aren't doing that. So kudos to them. Hope the video's been interesting. And like I said, if you're in the US, check them out. I did, and I will definitely go back. Thanks for watching.